Hello lovelies, welcome to my channel. In today's video I would like to talk to you about the summer spring trends but in accessories. So I collated different trends that has to do with accessories such as shoes, belts, handbags and other bits and pieces that would make your outfit more sophisticated and elevated during the summer. So let's get started. I have my laptop here as usual. I'm gonna start with the pointed kitten mule, and then we have seen that everywhere. I think this trend started by end of 2023. We have seen it with the like of Miu Miu and Prada around winter time. Then early this year Gucci's issued their own version of those little kitten heels. And then like I think everyone now is doing them. Like you can see that they are everywhere by now, and I love that trend because it gives me a little bit of elevation because I'm kind of 5'1". I think I'm 160 centimeters, so I don't know if it's 5'1" or 2, and gives me a little bit of elevation, but also I don't have all those issues that comes with high heels like back pain, knee pain, hip pain. I'm 40 for God's sake, so I don't need to be running in stilettos everywhere. That's one thing. So I love it. I love the femininity on the pointed style of the shoe. Let me see if I have any here. I think no, I left it downstairs. So I love the femininity of the shoe. It will look amazing with mini skirts, mini dresses, without having to cut your leg in the middle. I love the fact that this style of shoe, you can pair it with relaxed denim and it will add in a little bit of hint of femininity in a completely masculine look. So I love wearing it with the suits. I love wearing it with jeans, with shorts, but also like you can pair it for a completely feminine look, as I said, with mini skirts, maxi skirts or maxi dresses, mini dresses. So I think for me that shoe will be staple in my wardrobe since I stopped wearing stilettos about 2 years ago after I hurt my hip. Let's see what's the future if I'm gonna go back to stilettos, but like for now I'm happy with this trend. My next trend is like it actually complements this first trend, which is a red shoe. A red shoe is just like the epitome of femininity. I love me a red shoe, and it's just like it was so popular in the 80s, and this year it's mostly the 80s, the 90s, the 50s. I think if I'm not mistaken, there is a lot of that hints here and there without bringing the whole aesthetic, except from the 90s and the 2000s, which I'm not really fan of. But anyway, I think red shoe will be like really cool accessory to add in. Red is the color of the year, we know that. Some people are not very comfortable with red because it's a fiery color, it's a passionate color. So if you're not really into adding red around your face, close to your face, a pair of shoes will be the best way to add in that hint of femininity. You can use the kitten pointed heel and get it in red, so it will be like the best and the top of femininity, or have a red shoe in more masculine way. Like you can go with the red shoe as a loafer, go toward like more masculine style, but adding the red to bring in some femininity as well. I think a red loafer will be amazing. I know that Gucci, they have some. I tried few, but they didn't really fit my my shoe. Like I tried the shoe, but it didn't fit my foot for some reason. I love my white loafer that I got from them, but this new selection of loafers that they have issued for some reason is like it's a stiffer leather, so didn't really sit well with my feet. I'm still looking for different kind of shoe that I would like to add in red. I did add lately the Miu Miu sling bag in crimson or burgundy, they call it in Miu Miu. They're so good. I love how they look. They're amazing. No wonder why all the fashionistas and influencers are after that. My next point is, hold on, square toe ballet flats, and I love this. Like, it's a little bit of a hint from the ballet core style. We will see, we have seen, but we will see more of it in the next few months, and then it will probably stay for longer until like next year, or even more, like similar to the Barbie core, which stayed for years. Now everyone like, can we just stop from the Barbie core? So yeah, we moved on from the Barbie core, and now we're like into the ballet style core. So you see a lot of bows, a lot of pearls, and you see the square ballet flats, and I love this, because for me the traditional ballet style type never ever fit my foot. I tried all kinds of rounded ballets and it didn't work for me. So I'm hoping this style will work for me better, because there will be more space in the front for my toes, and for that white part of my big toe as well, to be relaxed there. I tried one lately from Valentino, which I love the look, but again, my feet shape, my arch, what do you call that, like the top of my foot is a little bit higher than usual. The strap doesn't, like, it's a Mary Jane ballet style shoe. I will pop it somewhere here. If you haven't watched my vlog where I went shopping on my birthday, I will link it somewhere, and I featured that at the end of that video. But yeah, it just, like, the strap didn't close properly. It was very tight around this area. I'm not sure even if you're gonna see this, but anyway, you got the point. But if I find, I'm looking at the Alaya one. The problem is, if we had Alaya in Abu Dhabi, I would have gone and tried it and then had finished with that. But the problem is, we only have one Alaya store here in the UAE, and it's Dubai. It's in Dubai, but it's not. If it was in Mall of Emirates, I would have like, okay, I might go for a couple of hours and check some other things as well. But it's in all the way to Dubai Mall, and honestly, driving all the way to Dubai Mall is just like, brings so much anxiety, because the mall itself, it's so crowded, and around it would take, with the traffic and stuff, it would take about 2 hours to just drive there. So eyeing few things at Net-a-Porter. I might have to go to Alaya anyway, because my heart bag is getting, the strap is getting looser, so I have to call them and see if they do any after service repairs. Going out of topic here. Anyway, we'll move on to something else, which is still in shoes, the massive avant-garde platform. Here is the thing, not my favorite, but I see it everywhere. Like, for me, I see that style and all I think about injury, feet injury, ankle injury, back injury, all kind of injuries. I just like, how can you walk in that? I would feel so elevated. I remember I had similar shoes when I was still in high school. I had similar style of shoes when I think I was like about 16, 17 years old, and I remember, but like, it was similar style, but those shoes that I had at least had straps, so they were like, my feet were like quite secure in them. But the platforms that the platforms, they call them, that we are seeing these days, they're like, I don't see how secure they are. But anyway, this story is so funny. I remember it now. I remember having this little argument of one of my classmate guys, and he would like, he was like, in like, we Moroccan, we come up with all kind of like silly jokes. He said to me, you look like you're wearing a skyscraper in your feet. And I'm like, Ooh, now every time I see those shoes, I remember that this person looks like wearing a skyscraper in their feet. At the time, obviously, I was so upset and I was like, how can he? This is like fashion. And now I find it like so funny. So move on from this trend. We go into bags now. Go into bags, hobo, boho bag, whatever you like to call them. I would go with boho bags. So we don't really go all the way boho with this trend anymore. So you don't see the fringe, you don't see. But what I've seen is a lot of the houses are taking the slouchy style. Like you see that in Kate, you see that the new Louis Vuitton bag. Actually, when I saw it, I was like, that doesn't even look like a style that it's coming from Louis Vuitton, with like thicker strap, very relaxed. I would say the Fendi graphy is like similar, but not to, like this one is more structure. I'll pop up some pictures here for you to have an idea what I'm talking about. And I really like that style. It's relaxed, it's casual, it's big enough to carry all your belongings. The fact that the strap is thick makes it more comfortable on the shoulder, and it's probably gonna be, depends on the length of the strap. I assume it's probably gonna be very stable on the shoulder as well. This style you can wear with so many different styles. Like obviously it will go very well with the denim jeans or like relaxed trousers, or like a more of a masculine style. But you also I would personally, if I have a similar bag, I would probably style it with a linen dress or something more feminine, to just like have. I always like to mix and match the feminine with the masculine. My style is mostly feminine, but every now and then I like to add in a bit of masculinity in the style to just break too much femininity. The next bag I would like to talk about is the bucket bag, and the bucket bag is here to stay. Like this style is actually very classic, but it has been put forward first by Jimmy Choo when they introduced the bonbon bag, and that was like few years ago. It's not even last season or anything. And then because it was like, that bag was so popular that you started seeing a lot of other brands coming into the party as well, and introducing their own twist on the bonbon bag. And I think, like, for me, I love it. I have two, and I might add the third one. I just saw it the other day when I went to the mall, and I was like, I love this. I saw it on the internet and I was like, it looks nice, but when I saw it in real person, it's like, I love this bag. And then you see a lot of other brands, they came in and they added this, and it's here to stay. And it's like beautiful because it's very practical, big enough. Even the small size is big enough to carry all your belongings, except if you decide to buy the biggest phone you can find. That's another story. But in general, it's big enough to carry most of the belongings. And it can be classy. You can wear it as feminine as classy, with a nice dress, or with like more of a feminine outfit, or you can wear it as casual as well, with jeans. It's like, the options are like, here is the thing, my brain is thinking so fast, so like I talk slower than how my brain is talking, and now I start forgetting words. But it's okay, not to worry. That's why I have my laptop in front of me. That's why I have notes in front of me. I know me. Anyway, so the bucket bag, oh my god, like, for the notes on the back, the bucket bag is like 2 lines. How much how long have I been talking about that? But anyway, to summarize, this style is not going anywhere, and there is so many different styles and ways of doing it. If you like it, go ahead and grab it, because it's gonna stay for a while. It's not going anywhere, and even if it's not anymore within like the trend, it's still a classic. You will not stop wearing it just because it's not within the trends anymore. Let's move on to the statement handle in a bag, and this one again, this is not specific. I have a hair that is annoying the heck out of me, stuck in my nose. Okay, it's done. Yeah, so saying this bag, it's not, again, it's not something that started just this year. And here is the thing about brands and fashion: when like something is out, it needs, like, the cycle of trends is about 3 to 4 years for it to not to be like, oh my god, that's so last season. Regardless of what social media wants to tell us, I think like between the drop of a trend and the production and having it available, and then everyone is doing it and all of that, and then it gets saturated, and then people start to move on from that trend, it's a cycle of 3-4 years, sometimes even 5 years. And the statement handle, it started with Bottega Veneta and the sardine bag. And when was that launched? At first it was like three years ago. It's still going strong now. Let me see now who's doing it. Yeah, now you see Jacquemus doing it, you see Loewe doing it, you see what is the other brand, Totem doing it, the other one who, like the same creative director as Loewe, Andrew, I can't remember his name. I'm really bad with names. Luckily I have Google. I'm just gonna ask Google. Loewe creator director, Jonathan Anderson as well. And like in his brand, he has really some very nice, interesting shapes and handles, and it's worth looking at. The next trend, now we're moving on from shoes and bags, which are the major accessories. I would say we're moving on for other little bits and pieces that might elevate your outfit, make it look cooler and interesting and all of that. The first one in that category, and then the 8th trend, is the bandanas. Oh my god, I love a bandana. For me, look at my hair is curly, so a silk scarf is such a saver on a bad hair day. I tell you, you look stylish and then your hair is not even there. That's like, I love a bandana. It's a saver on those days, but you still look nice. You can also sometimes you don't have time to wash your hair. Like for me, like washing my hair is like a time commitment, so sometimes I don't have that time commitment, so putting a bandana and styling it is just perfect. It is so 90s as well. I remember, again, I wasn't even in high school when the bandanas was so big. It was like we were in middle school and every single girl had a bandana, and you had to wear all those oversized sunglasses with it and stuff, and the overall. Those days, 14, 15, how foolish we were. The next trend is the mini hat straw. So like last year we saw a lot of big hats. Like the bigger the hat is, the better it is, and some of them you will disappear into the hat. But this year is actually the opposite. The smaller the rim of the hat, the better it is. You want to show your face, but you want to protect it at the same time, if you know what I mean. You want to have enough shade around your face, and that's it. Like we're giving our bags and chest to the sun to be like tanned properly. But we're gonna use sunscreen anyway. But yeah, so it gives that cool old money aesthetic, but it's also so 90s. I remember like the other day I was watching some old movie from the 90s, 80s, and like I saw those styles and I'm like, we're seeing that again now. I gotta be quick because I have a timer in front of me and I've been talking for 27 minutes already. The last point, 10 points. The last point is colorful tights and stockings, and I love this. I love this when it comes to tights. When it comes to socks, I'm not sure about it, but this is again so preppy, late 90s, 2000, where like you wear colorful socks with Mary Janes and all of that. This is interesting if you like that. I am not sure I can pull that out, but it looks really nice on some people if you have the coolness to pull that out. Go for it. My lane is tights, and I love me colorful tights because I can match them to my shoes, and because I'm short, that creates the illusion of having longer legs and all of that teeny tiny tips that we girlies who are curvy and small have, so we can look apart. Okay, that's my timer. Now if you like this kind of video, I will leave you with another video somewhere here that talks about trends, but I also do unboxing and other stuff. So I'll see you in that video, and thank you so much for watching, and bye.